This is the best ultra-wide angle lens I have ever used. I've been looking to add an ultra-wide angle lens to my kit for a while now, and it's not because I do a lot of architectural or real estate videography, which these lenses would actually be perfect for reasons I'll get into in a minute here, but because I love ultra-wide close-ups. Movies like The Revenant or Longlegs really stand out to me because of the choice in cinematography to shoot virtually the entire film on a wide focal length. I don't know exactly why I love ultra-wide angle lenses so much, but they just feel so good to me for one reason or another. Anyways, I had a couple of projects coming up that required an ultra-wide angle lens, and it recently came to my attention that Laowa was releasing a new series of zero distortion ultra-wide angle lenses. So I had to shoot my shot and reach out to them and ask if I could borrow one of these lenses in exchange for an honest YouTube review, and they said yes. So here we are. In this video, I'm going to talk about the image and build quality of the Laowa 10mm and 12mm zero distortion cine lenses, and this is primarily a photography channel, so you know I had to snap some photos with it as well. Firstly, the image quality on these lenses is fantastic. The first time I tried them out was on a music video I'm working on, and I remember as soon as I saw the image on the monitor, I thought to myself, wow, I do not want to have to send these lenses back to Laowa. Not only is the lens quite sharp for an ultra-wide, but you immediately notice the lack of distortion at the edge of the frame. This is what I meant when I said these lenses would be perfect for architecture or real estate work. You can showcase architecture or interiors in an ultra-wide field of view without the lens distortion, and while you can adjust the distortion in post, this would save you time in your workflow and allow you to know exactly how your framing looks as you shoot it. Like I said, I don't really do any architecture or real estate videography or photography anymore, but for me personally, I found that the lack of distortion adds to the intimate feel of the wide angle lens. Getting up close with a wider lens makes you feel like you're physically closer to whatever you're viewing, which is part of the reason I love shooting my portraits on a 35mm. And while the distortion you typically get from an ultra-wide lens can look great as it stylizes the image, eliminating that distortion can leave you with something that looks more realistic, yet it's still too wide of a focal length to feel like real life, resulting in this sort of uncanny feeling image. The minimum focus distance on these is pretty wild. You can get extremely close to your subject, and with the super close focusing capabilities combined with the fast t-stop can result in some cool ultra wide yet shallow depth of field shots without the need for a diopter. On to the build quality, and it feels great on both of these lenses. Everything is made entirely of metal and feels super sturdy. The aperture and focus rings both operate with a satisfying smoothness, and it's very solid, so you can be confident that nothing is going to shift accidentally once it's been set. And they're super compact and lightweight, making them a breeze to balance on a gimbal. One of the things I did notice with the build quality is that these metal lens caps don't sit very snugly on the lens. It's not like it's gonna fall off on its own, but I did notice myself accidentally pulling them off every time I'd try to reach into my camera bag or my lens case to pull one of the lenses out. It's not a huge issue, it's just something to be aware of if you're going to be packing the lens in an unprotected case or transporting it while it's attached to the camera. Another thing is that the infinity focus isn't at the end of the focus ring throw. Again, not a huge issue, but it would be nice if it just ended at infinity. I don't like when lenses don't end at infinity. Kind of just a nitpicky thing of my own. Again, this isn't really a deal breaker issue, but just something I noticed. And like I said at the beginning, this is mainly a photography channel, so I had to go out and take some portraits with it. Now, obviously it's not ideal to use a cine lens for photography. There's no autofocus and they aren't as fast as a prime photo lens, but I had to try them out anyways and have some fun with them just because I had them. All in all, I absolutely love both of these lenses, especially the 12mm. This isn't a sponsored video, I'm not getting paid for this, and I have to send these lenses back next week sadly. But that being said, I do admit I am a little bit biased just because personally I love the look of ultra wides so much. Ultimately, I just wanted to make a quick video to share my honest thoughts about these lenses, because if you're like me and you're in the market for some ultra wides and you see these near zero distortion ultra wides by Laowa, you're probably also curious. So I just wanted to show you some footage I got with them and tell you my personal thoughts. Other than that, have a great week everybody. I know this video was super short, but like I said, this is mainly a photography channel and I wanted to keep it quick and I wanted to keep it simple, so there it is. Anyways, I'm rambling now, hard cut.